I intend, with your help and God's grace, to continue. Because my work has only just begun. And future generations shall have in their hands the guide by which they shall know the sins of the 20th century. I know, and I know you too believe in time, but we shall wait patiently for 200 years, if need be, to face our enemies to our posterity. When my enemies are satisfied, in life I shall come back, or in death even to serve you as I served before. In life I shall be the same, in death I shall be a terror to the souls. Then count on me to be the real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a plague or a pestilence or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. Will I not go to hell 1,000,000 times for you? If I don't, my work will only just then begin. For I shall live in the physical or the spiritual to see the day of Africa's glory. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black, and the green around me, for in the new life I shall rise up with God's strength and blessing to lead the millions up the heights and the triumph that you well know. Look for me in a world when there is storm. Look for you outgrace. I shall come back with countless millions of black men and women who have died in America, those who have died in the West Indies, and those who have died in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life.
See, we started red, black, and green way back in Marcus Garvey's time. Right? They didn't tell you that that same red, black, and green that Marcus Garvey used here, he got from a Sudanese called Dus Muhammadu Ali. They don't tell you that. It's history. It's in the books. And he was a Sudanese who he met in Egypt. You know about that. Now, if he's a Sudanese, and back then, the flag of the Sudan was the Mahdi flag. This flag right here. This flag right here was the flag of the Mahdi. You see that? Do you think that this is a coincidence? That this flag happens to have the same colors that Marcus Garvey happened to get from a man he happened to meet from the Sudan who happened to be in Egypt at the time? Does it seem like it? No. But see, the devil gets in again. He moved the black and put it where the red is. The Mahdi, that man over there, alayhi salam, he purposely put the black on top. Because the black represented us. The red represents blood. You understand? Red, black, and green means you plan to bleed again. Mahdi said, no, I'm coming in the name of Allah. And we will not bleed again. And the British came out against him, the Turks came out against him, the Egyptians, a little band of men, a small group of desert people, no weapons, but faith that has the power to move mountains is all they had. And they stood behind the Mahdi, alayhi salam. And they rose that flag, and they conquered.
When we become a powerful nation here, if you're listening to me, we're going to go home and help Africa. Because that's our job. We have to go home and help our brothers and sisters. You are African people, and we have an obligation to use the information that we have attained while here incarcerated to help Mother Africa. All we have is each other. We got to work our way back to Mother Africa and build from there. Because when we got our feet planted on the soil that we came from, only then will we be strong.
J. Edgar Hoover had long relied on casual informants, but now, in his determination to go after Garvey, Hoover hired the first full-time black agent in the Bureau's history.
He was known by a code number. All his reports were signed 800. That was his code. And his job was to go into Harlem and to infiltrate the Garvey movement, to try and find evidence that could be used to build a legal case for ultimately getting rid of Garvey.
Garvey was betrayed by the few people he trusted to get the Black Star Line afloat. The man he asked to inspect the Yarmouth turned out to be an informant for J. Edgar Hoover. And his hand-picked captain, Joshua Coburn, convinced Garvey to pay 6 times what the ship was worth, and then took a kickback from the purchase price. Yet Garvey quickly raised and spent $200,000 on 2 more ships.